Masseria Spina. What is a masseria? A masseria is basically a fortified farmhouse. They are commonly built in southern Italy, above all in Apulia and Sicily. The masseria is closely connected to the concept of the latifondo, large estate in English, which is a vast agricultural estate usually given over to pasture. This feudal system dates back to the ancient Roman times, when land was worked by slaves. The landowner, who usually was a member of the aristocracy or the bourgeoisie, kept the estate simply to get a good return from it. He wasn't particularly interested in the mere agricultural aspect. Our masserie, plural, belong to the landowners. Sometimes they were occupied by the owners themselves, but more often by the farm workers. The typical masseria is situated in the countryside, and through the openings anyone had the opportunity to get into a courtyard. The walls of the perimeter were also used as a fortification against intruders or enemies. A large, strong barred entrance door was used to allow the access to carriages and carts into the masseria itself. There were several stables for horses and mules, and housing for rabbits and chickens as well. Living quarters were on one or more floors, with the landowner living on the upper floors and the farm workers occupying the ground floors, which were also used for storage and garaging of the carriages. Masseria Spina rises in the countryside of Monopoli, not far from the sea, with its two interconnected rural structures, Spina Grande and Spina Piccola. The main structure is built on 3 levels. On the ground floor, the rooms once used as stables, and the top floor of the main landowner house. There is an 18th century spectacular double staircase and a portico with 3 porches. Farther on, from the large enclosed and paved courtyard, we find the sheepfold, the stables, a chapel with Baroque motifs, and the olive mill of the late 16th century, resulting from the transformation of rocky shelters which were located along the landslide. The church was built in 1762 on the left side of the farm in honor of Saint Mary the Immaculate. On the altar, the coat of arms of the original family, the Fiscavia, is carved. Originally, the interior was functional for bringing together the whole community during religious functions. The lords could get in through a private balcony. Outside the church, there are graves excavated in memory of deceased lords. Masseria Spina was also built to defend the territory and the plenty of product that it offered, such as olive oil and wine. In relation to this, the tower is a singular example of a fortified farmhouse. Olive oil was very important for them, since it was used to light rooms and to preserve every kind of food. This image shows an old press, made up of 2 big circular stones.